These are the cookies that show up on every Christmas tray and the ones that disappear first. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make these cookies called Butterball cookies, or some people call them Snowball Cookies. You're going to be shocked at how extremely simple they are to make. By the end of the video, you'll be making them in no time, and your family's going to love enjoying them. Wait till you see how crispy, flaky, and delicious they are. They almost melt right in your mouth. All you need for this recipe is flour, salt, vanilla, crushed nuts, softened butter, and powdered sugar. Let's get to it. Okay, so to a mixing bowl, we're going to add 2 1/4 cups of flour. To that, I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of confectionery sugar. We'll give that a nice mix and incorporate those dry ingredients. To that, I'm going to add our salt, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Give that another mix. And then our room temperature butter. Now the butter, if you're taking it right out of the fridge and you're ready to bake, all you need to do is heat your oven to about 100 degrees and just let it sit in there for 15 to 20 minutes and everything will end up at room temperature. You can see I've softened mine maybe a little bit too much, which is not a problem for this recipe. Everything will come together nicely. Finally, I'm going to add my vanilla, and the vanilla is 1 teaspoon of vanilla. All right, we're going to mix this all together. And then I'm going to add 1 1/4 cup of chopped nuts. Go ahead and continue to give that a nice stir. Now with the nuts, make sure that the nuts are not stale. You know, one year we made this recipe, and after we were done making the cookies, we tasted it, and it tasted absolutely terrible. It is because our nuts had expired and had been sitting for too long. So taste them, make sure that everything is fresh, and you're not going to be disappointed after you finish making this recipe. All right, so just get all that off of this tool. Now the mixture itself should feel crumbly and dry when you're mixing it. When you pinch it down, it should stick together nicely like this, but it should have this dry, crumbly feel. But see, when I pick it up and I give it a nice squeeze, it does come together like that. So the next step is I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and let this chill out for at least a half an hour. I like to put it in there for about an hour. So we're going to pop this in the fridge for a minute and be right back. So the batter just came out of the fridge. I preheated my oven to 375 degrees. I'm going to shape these into balls and put them on an ungreased cookie sheet. I like to use parchment paper because it always keeps things a little bit cleaner. Okay, so the reason the batter goes into the refrigerator is because the butter firms up a little bit and it makes this dough much easier to work with. So what we're going to do is just grab a small handful of this batter and we're going to push it into a ball, just like this. I don't use any scoop, I do this by eye. I measured one of these out just to give you a reference, and the ball was about 30 grams by weight. You'll see how smooth this ball turns into, and that's the butter and all the flour and everything and the confectionery sugar coming together. So just go ahead and form these into balls, and then we're going to place this on top of the pan. All right, so I just got about 24 balls on one baking sheet from the amount of batter that we did. So now I'm going to pop these in a preheated oven at 375 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes. After 10 to 15 minutes, take them out of the oven and make sure that the bottoms are nice and golden brown. Okay, so the cookies are fresh out of the oven and we're going to give them their first coating in powdered sugar. So we're going to give them 2 coats in powdered sugar. Once when they're nice and warm, and we've taken them out. They're very delicate, so be very careful. The underside, you can see, have this nice brown finish. So they're not overly cooked, they're just put together very nicely and with a nice brown finish. I have this bowl of powdered sugar. We're gonna coat all of them while they're warm and keep them in this tray. So the reason we're gonna put on 2 coats of sugar, once when it's warm, once when it's cooled, is because when it's warm, the sugar is gonna kind of melt into that cookie. The next layer is gonna give it that nice, fluffy, white, snow-like feel. So go ahead and repeat the process on the cooled cookies with another coat of powdered sugar. Finally, we'll get them plated up and ready to serve. All right, so I'm gonna give this a nice taste now. Careful. They break apart when you bite into them. Flaky, delicious, sweet, salty. They melt in your mouth. You're gonna love these. It's gonna be the hit of every cookie tray that you bring to anybody's house, and everybody that comes over is gonna love them. Thanks for tuning in. See what we're cooking up next time on Real Plates, Real Life. See you soon. That's really good.